Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new day of TCG PokeDECKS. Now before we start, if you're liking the series, you could leave a like on the video, that would be really helpful. And don't forget to check out our sponsor TCGcastle.com if you want to buy some of the new Burning Shadows cards. Now, today's entry is Tentacruel. The Tentacruel options in the online game were not very big or very vast. I figured this was the best Tentacruel out there so far, I believe it's Sun and Moon or Guardians Rising, with seething tentacles. Poison Sting dealing 30 plus poison for a DC is okay, it becomes 60 and potentially 70 with a poison thanks to Choice Band, but Seething Tentacles I figured seems really good because both effects are actually very nice and sometimes you might actually prefer to flip tails. So we're combining Tentacruel with the fun Victini, which allows us to redo flips if we don't like the outcome. And that means a 75% chance to paralyze every single turn. Now I also have a Mana VX just because we're using water energy so that we can free retreat just in case. I'm also using Zalazzle to increase the damage output from our attack. And maybe we could get some nice we paralyze and then the opponent's Pokemon gets knocked out coming into our turn and therefore we get another chance to paralyze something up top. So that's the main idea behind the deck. We have the two Lele's, we have the Bridgets, and everything else is pretty standard. We have the teammates to try and make sure that we can always set up a Tentacruel. And yeah, hopefully this will work out nicely for us. I don't have too high of an expectation for this deck, honestly, simply because the Tentacruel is a bit underwhelming, but hey, we're gonna try our best. And tomorrow you can expect a Lowland Golem. I'm looking forward to using a Lowland Golem. I feel like it's going to be super fun, and it also features Victini, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, hopefully Tentacruel can do something here. Now we're up against a Grass Metal type deck. Interesting. I generally don't know what this will be by my opponent. I really do not know what this will be. But yes, I would like to go first, that is very nice. And okay, so we start the Salandit, which is a bit unfortunate. And we don't have anything else, so we might actually lose a very good resource here. Oh, we're up against Solgaleo Lurantis. That's really bad. That's like the one counter to our deck, or the biggest counter to our deck, simply because Solgaleo allows you to how do you say it? Allows you to okay, that works. Maybe he thought we were playing Volcanion. But yeah. Solgaleo's GX's ability allows my opponent to freely switch around, and therefore it would have been really hard to keep the paralysis going, but hey, my opponent conceded, so that works. That actually works. Okay. So we lose the coin flip this time around. And there's really nothing that we can benefit off of by doing that because without Tapu Lele we cannot attack on turn 1. Okay. So we start Tentacruel, we get the Lele, and we get the Victini, so that's pretty cool. Now we see Cernia's Leaves and Cernia's Deck Box, so this might be a Cernia's Break or a Rainbow Road deck, but we actually see Trampa, so never mind. Never mind. Okay, yeah, going first really sucks here. Going first really sucks. The defending Pokemon can't be healed. Okay, so unless my opponent doesn't attach energy to active Trampa, I probably should just attach energy to a bench Tentacool. And there we see the energy. So we get a Tentacool. I'm gonna play Lele. I'm gonna search for the Bridget. And then off of the Bridget, I'm gonna find 2 more Tentacool. And yeah, my opponent probably, well actually 1 Tentacool and 1 Salandit. My opponent probably wondering what the heck is going up against. I'm gonna play the Victini down as well, and I'm gonna attach an energy to the Tentacool, and I will pass. No item cards means Garbodor is not a problem. Garbotoxin Garb does shut off Salazzle and Victini. And I did not include Field Blower. Okay. So immediately our Tentacool with energy gets knocked out. So my opponent with the perfect hand, not even using any supporter card, he just outright has a knockout. There's our first item card. I'm gonna put back the Tentacool. Play it down and use N. And we find Tentacruel and DC, which is what I was kind of hoping for, so we can start pressuring that Drampa. Well, actually, yeah, Drampa just discards my energy. Doesn't it? Oh well, hopefully he tries to go on the offensive, or he attaches a rainbow to knock us out. This is pretty bad though. It is pretty bad. I think we're gonna get demolished by this Drampa Garb deck. I mean, there are many instances where we actually do have a fighting chance against the meta decks, and as many of you have seen, we have beaten a few meta decks with this series, with decks from this series, but I really don't have high hopes for. Okay, wow, my opponent actually decides to go for damage. I am okay with that. Now a single water energy. The issue is we're gonna end, and that means we help my opponent out. But if we can get that water energy here, that would be pretty awesome. Oh, come on. Come on. Why? Why? Ugh. Okay, my opponent will be at 100 damage when his turn finishes. So then, if I hit for 40 and paralysis, I can't believe I did not hit up water energy. I really can't believe I did not hit an energy. Okay, we have teammates though, which is cool. And I hit the choice band. So off of teammates, the issue is 40 damage. 40 damage, 150, so coming back. Salazzle would mean Salazzle is the card we want here. So I'm gonna search for DC and Field Blower. There's a Field Blower and there's a DC. And then with the Ultra Ball, I'm going to find the Salazzle. And so we have a 75% chance that this works out properly. Burn and Poison, yeah, so this should work. Okay, so first we Field Blower. Then we Evolve. And so we get an extra 20 damage. Then we attach the DCE and not the choice band. So we go for Seething Tentacles. We flip heads, but would you like to flip again? Yes. Okay, there's the tails. Perfect. So it's 40 plus 10 poison plus 20 burn. That's 170. And so, yep, there you go. The burn stays, the poison stays. So coming into our turn, we will be able to knock out this Drampa. And I really wish we had Lysander in our deck. If we did have, in our discard pile, if we had Lysander, and there you go. If we had Lysander, we could do the same against the Drampa, because my opponent will probably promote something like a Trubbish here to sacrifice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 item cards. So we really cannot play any other item card. I will play down both choice bands. And I will end here. I will end my opponent down to 4 cards. The odds of him whiffing the card are pretty low, I would say. So we're just gonna take a knockout here. No, I would not like to flip again. So we hit for 80, and we're actually in the lead against this deck by my opponent. And we hit the Salazzle. That's pretty cool. We actually hit the Salazzle. Okay, so there's a Super Odd. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so my opponent might go for the Righteous Edge play now. Wow, that's a new Sycamore. That looks really cool. That actually looks really cool. Okay. Okay, that Floatstone is annoying, but we actually immediately have the Sky Field. I mean the Field Blower, so that's pretty cool. And my opponent does go for Berserk, so I'm pretty happy to see that. I am actually pretty happy to see that. I'm gonna remove just the Floatstone, simply because I don't want my opponent attaching a Floatstone to retreat his Drampa. I will burn Poison, and I will Sycamore. Losing the Tentacruel is not cool. That was not on purpose, I promise you guys. Okay, and I will attach the TC right there. So we've used up both Salazzles, but I feel like we actually have a shot here. If we can keep the Drampa paralyzed, that's perfect. Would you like to flip again? No. We hit for 70, plus the burn, plus the poison, that's 100 damage. So that's pretty cool. Next turn, we knock out the Drampa no matter what. Burn does get healed, but he'll be at 110. So if we hit for 60, that's 170, yeah. So Drampa gets knocked out no matter what. But those kind of decks usually don't. Oh gosh. Okay, Victini only has a 1 retreat cost. That is fine. That is actually fine. We get to attach this and retreat. And my opponent attached to Lele, so he's gonna try to finish off this Tentacruel, right? Yeah. Okay, so I can Aqua Patch here now that, yeah, that's fine. And now we just use Seething Tentacles for the knockout. We're down to 1 prize card, guys, and we have a dude that will pretty much paralyze every single turn. Okay, my opponent promotes the Tapu Lele. If we can keep the Tapu Lele paralyzed, we should be good here. Are we really going to beat Drampaguard with Tentacruel Salazzle? Are we really going to be able to do that? Ah! Okay. It all comes down to flips. And we have a 75% chance to keep that Lele paralyzed in the active spot. 75% chance. How many item cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. How many DCEs? 2, 3 actually. Okay, we really need that paralysis flip. There you go, perfect. Would you like to flip again? No. So that's 70 damage, and then next turn, what we'll try to do is get heads. So we might have a 75% chance to win the game right here. We might have a 75% chance, and it all comes down to the maths working out perfectly against the first Drampa. No! Darn. No! Okay, that VS Seeker hurts us a lot. Oh, the energy top deck, guys. The energy top deck. Now we have a 75% chance to win this match. We just need one head slip. No. Would you like to flip again? Yes. But even if we flip tails again... we did it! What? I just beat Drampaguard with Tentacruel Zalazo? What? What is this world? What is this world? Wow, I'm really glad I got to record Tentacruel before Guzma is a thing. Simply because if Guzma was a thing, the Lysanders would have been Guzmas, and so Paralysis would have been cured. But wow, this is crazy. I can't believe I just pulled this off. I cannot believe I pulled this off. What? Okay, guys. That's gonna be it for today's entry. I hope you enjoyed the video. That was really cool, and yeah, the cards worked out really nicely. I guess strictly speaking, I could have considered the VS Seeker into Lysander, and so I should have kept the water energy to avoid that scenario. But we were rewarded by our top deck. So yeah, I mean, I was debating on playing the water energy because we had the Ultra Ball. So next turn we could have played the Ultra Ball for Lele to find a supporter card, but yeah, it worked out perfectly, and the Zalazzle timing was perfect, and the Victini flips were awesome. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you tomorrow for a Alolan Golem. Bye!